Hello and welcome to the Curtis Podcast Network. I'm your host, Curtis Brown, and with me, as always, is Blake Bellamy, and we're going to be breaking down the latest news in the NFL. A quick shout out now to Arcade Dreamer for the instrumental version of Dangerous from his debut album, Born in the Midnight, available anywhere music can be listened to, Spotify, Apple, Amazon. You can follow him on Facebook and Instagram at Arcade Dreamer Official. You can follow him on Twitter at Arcade_Dreamer, YouTube and Bandcamp at Arcade Dreamer. You can also follow the Curtis Podcast Network on Facebook at Curtis Podcast Network, Twitter at Curtis Network, and I don't even know if I want to do TikTok anymore, so Curtis Podcast Network. As I mentioned in the intro, Blake is here in the studios. What's up, my guy?
Oh, man, just got here. I got to meet Case for the first time. That was pretty awesome, dude. Your son's awesome.
He is.
A little gangster.
Well, I wouldn't go gangster. I mean, he's still good. I don't know many gangsters that just piss themselves, you know?
Yeah. he's a gangster in the making. He had a cool shirt on. It said, like, Ladies Man or something like that.
Hey there, ladies.
Hey there, ladies, yeah.
Yeah. He's going to be a player.
Oh, for sure.
Absolutely. A straight up Mac. So what's up? I mean, how you been?
I've been good, man. Just working a lot. Podcasting, that's always fun. Me and Logan Nash did a podcast together, and Nicholas. That was fun.
Do you have any idea when that's going to come out?
No idea.
So do you guys like map it out over there?
No idea.
You guys don't sit down and like map out what episodes you're going to release?
No, it's like usually like I look at what has been released and I'm like, all right, I need to go this direction. So it's usually just like I'll figure out the next one and I'll figure it out after that.
Yeah.
Like I have 3 that I think I might do next week, but I'm not entirely sure. And then I'm not sure when this is going to come out, but on Thursday the 20-something. What's tomorrow? Thursday the 27th. It'll be a podcast. The French woman.
So, a French woman?
Yeah, she's getting deported. So we got her right before she got deported.
What? Why is she getting deported? Because her visa expired?
Yeah, her visa expired. So she was asked to leave the country. So we interviewed her.
Fair enough. I guess. Could she not renew it?
No. And she's back in France now.
Damn.
Yeah. Well, she's cool as hell, though. I was glad we were able to make it happen. She canceled on us like 3 times, but it's all good.
Now we're there.
We did it.
So how are you feeling about the Julio Jones rumors?
At first I was like, there's no way they're gonna let him go. I was like, Arthur Smith's the new head coach. Like, why would you not want Julio Jones? Like, he's been torching defenses since 2011. Like, so it's like, yeah, why would you trade him? But apparently he's going. Did you see what Shannon Sharp did to his ass?
Oh my God.
I feel like Julio did not know he was live. He called him up. Was like, what's up, Julio? And Julio was just being very candid with him, and he said he was out of there. He's not playing for Atlanta anymore. Yeah. That's everything spiced up. I was like, all right.
Yeah.
And I was looking at the breadcrumbs of him working out with Derrick Henry.
Him saying he's definitely not going to the Dallas Cowboys.
Definitely not going to, he wants to win. Titans are, they just won a division. They could be on the up. If they had Julio Jones, that offense, they got better. It definitely improved.
Somebody on the radio the other day actually proposed A.J. Brown for Julio Jones and Kyle Pitts.
I saw that. My buddy Josh, shout out Josh Corning, he told me that, and I was like, that is some bullshit. Like, he listened on the radio and texted me promptly after that. I was like, get a load of this shit.
Yeah.
Hell no. No chance. Kyle Pitts, I think he is going to be really good, but it's A.J. Brown we're talking about. This dude is unreal. This guy will run people over.
Yeah, to me, it didn't make sense. I feel like you're adding Julio in the hopes of complementing A.J. Brown with a true deep threat.
Yeah, both of them are number 1. It's going to be 1-1, which is 11.
Julio's going to get here, and he's going to be number 2.
I know. Julio's never been number 2.
No.
Imagine Julio's number 2.
He was on the books to be number 2 in Atlanta.
He's going to have a 2,000-yard season, and A.J. is going to have 1,500.
You think... Seriously, between the two of them, you think
3,500 yards?
White ass is going to get 3,500
I think Ryan Tannehill this season, if Julio is there, I think he will be the first Titans receiver to have ever cracked 4,000. passing.
The Titans receiver?
No, quarterback. I'm sorry.
Like,
Like
I
McNair.
don't know, Drew Bennett.
Oh man, Drew Bennett had that one season, 2004. Man, never forget.
R.I.P.
R.I.P.
His career. He's not dead.
No, he's probably alive. I assume.
Oh, yeah, probably just middling around somewhere out there in St. Louis.
No, he's a California boy. He was a
Is he?
quarterback at UCLA.
Gross.
Yeah, Titans love converting white quarterbacks to receivers. They didn't do that to Tannehill, but he was a receiver at one point.
And he is white.
And he's white, and he's a quarterback now.
Yeah. Speaking of skin tone, there's been an interesting argument that I've seen on sports media recently that Tim Tebow has gotten special treatment because he's white.
That's ridiculous.
That Urban Meyer gets special treatment because he's white. It's like, what?
The NFL's like 80% black.
And it's more than that, I promise you. It's like 93%.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. In terms of, like, basketball's like 98.
Yeah. Oh, is it that high?
Yeah. And then hockey's like 3.
30% black? Yeah. Hockey's very
I think
white.
it might be like 3 black dudes.
But yeah, hockey's the most diverse sport, though. It has people from every country, like, the world.
It's true. But there's still...
They're all white.
There were campaigns to integrate hockey. It's like, do you understand what hockey is?
Mm-hmm.
It's all about like the people who grew up on ice.
Yeah, freezing.
Yeah, freezing.
I would
cold.
never. Yeah, I've never played hockey because it's too
sorry,
damn cold.
But a random Kenyan is not going to take to hockey as much as he is maybe soccer.
Yeah, he would love to see ice. Like,
yeah,
it's fucking hot.
I've never seen before. Anyway.
But no, Tebow, I mean, he's getting vet minimum at tight end. Like, it's a tryout.
The argument was that he's getting the thing because he's white. And
because he knows Urban Meyer.
And because Urban Meyer's white, he gets away with it.
There's nothing to just...
that
makes no sense.
One of the big arguments that they made was that special teams guy or the strength and conditioning coach that they hired that was from Iowa that was like a admitted racist or something.
Yeah.
Called some kid an N-word.
Yeah. Yeah, I get that. Like, just because you hire a white person doesn't mean it.
No.
Yeah.
But he thinks that because I can't remember the guy's name. It was
who cares? He got fired or he resigned. The strength and conditioning. He
resigned.
Gone.
But the guy who said it was on 104.5 The Zone late at night.
Yeah.
When it's the odd couple.
Mm-hmm.
That's just terrible. That sounds like an old man and a young African American gentleman who basically grew up in different generations, different part of the world, and they just have. I feel like their entire job is to have the weirdest takes on stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
Entirely.
But no, I have seen that, and I've saw that argument with the whole Kaepernick thing. But again, it's apples and oranges. Like, they're very different things. Tebow's going as a tight end, switching positions for the veteran minimum, which he's not guaranteed a spot. Like, he can get cut tomorrow.
And he's been playing professional sports for the entirety of the last.
Yeah, he's been. Yeah, and have you seen him lately, dude? Tebow's ripped.
Shit.
Yeah, dude, he's a big boy. Like, I can see it.
Yeah.
I mean, he's always been an athlete.
Absolutely.
So give him a shot. Who cares? Like, he's worth trying out. Like, I'd give him a tryout. I don't even like Tebow. I couldn't stand him at Florida.
Not me either.
God, I can't stand Tebow. I never liked Tebow, but like, he's getting all this hate. It's like, I kind of feel for the guy. And the whole Kaepernick thing. Well, he turned out a job to be a backup for the Broncos, I believe, or the Falcons, maybe. He turned down a couple jobs, like back in the day, to be the backup quarterback. And he also turned down that. Jets? I don't know. I think
he went from the Broncos. They traded him to the Jets.
Kaepernick.
No, Kaepernick.
Yeah, no, Kaepernick. Like, he turned down a few jobs. That's what I was saying. Yeah, they're comparing those two. But like, Kaepernick turned down jobs, and then he had that one workout that he kept changing locations for. He was being obnoxious, and like, I wouldn't want that guy either, honestly.
No.
And yeah, he wasn't
like the next press conference. He's like, "You see what they did to me? You seen it?"
He's been out of the league so long. Like, it's ridiculous.
He wasn't even good. His like last game, he threw 4 picks.
Yeah.
I mean, it's bad. It's really bad.
Yeah, you just don't want the circus around your team, honestly. It's like, who cares? Like, nobody really cares about Colin Kaepernick. None of these people talking about him knows him. Like, who gives a shit?
Exactly. Colin.
Like, yeah, if you're obsessed about any of these people that we see on the news, like, come on now, get a grip.
Right.
Focus on your people.
He I'm trying to think. So what do you think it takes for Tennessee to get Julio from Atlanta
Honestly, I would give them a first round and Rashawn Evans.
and Rashawn Evans?
Yeah, Rashawn Evans is gone. He's good as gone. He's not coming back. They didn't pick up his 5th-year option. They don't really like him anyway. They drafted Monty Rice in the 3rd round. Plus David Long's a stud, and everybody knows Jayon Brown. He's penciled him in for a while. He took a huge pay cut this year because of the cap situation, but everyone knows he's getting paid on the back end next year when the cap goes way up.
Yep.
So no, Rashawn Evans is gone. It'll free up like $5 million. So that's gonna count toward that Julio offset it. And then we just got to restructure a couple people. I know if they restructure Ryan Tannehill, we would free up like $10 million
Yeah.
right there.
And Saffold is offered to restructure.
Yeah, he's even off. We have not restructured a single contract. Same with Lawan. Lawan can do it, and Kevin Byard. They can all restructure theirs. So we can, not only can we get Julio, dude, we could get somebody else. We can get like another corner or something if somebody gets injured. If they get Julio and then trade Rashawn because Rashawn's gone.
What if they take Julio for a first round straight up?
I mean, that'd be even better.
And then you trade like
Rashawn
for a corner or something.
Yeah, I mean, that'd be cool with that. I
Rashawn.
want Rashawn gone just to save money, and honestly, he's not that
Rashawn.
great. He had one good season, but that year with Dean Pease was there, and everybody was clicking.
Yeah, because Dean Pease was there.
Yeah, like Atlanta's, man. Watch out for Atlanta this year. They're gonna give away Julio to somebody. It's either us or the Patriots. And Julio said he wants to go to a winning team, and the Patriots, man. He said in life he has said he wanted to play for Cam Newton, but Cam Newton is probably not going to start by week 4. After that, like I don't see Cam Newton. I think Mac Jones is the quarterback there.
Yeah.
And who knows how? I don't think he's going to be very good. And if Julio went to New England, he would definitely be wide receiver 1. And if he went to Tennessee, he'd be wide receiver 2. And that's just gonna leave him open because he's used to getting double and triple teamed.
Yeah. I mean, last year he missed a lot of games due to injury.
And he still put up almost 800 yards. Like Corey Davis didn't even crack 1,000. I mean, he was like 990, but he played I think 15 or 16 games. Julio played 8 games. He was injured for a couple of them when he did play. Didn't finish them, and he still put up I think 794 yards and several touchdowns. It's ridiculous. I would take that production. And the year before that, he had 1,400 yards. So it's like okay.
Yeah, I mean the guy.
He's healthy now.
He doesn't just. He just continues to produce.
Yeah.
So I think
Hall of Fame.
But like there is a question about injury. He is on the back end of his career, regardless of anything. So, especially with his comments with Shannon Sharp and all that, he's going somewhere. But I don't know. I mean, I could see it working, and I could see maybe it being like a Julio Jones and like a late round pick, maybe like a 4 or a 3.
I've seen rumors
for Evans and a first.
So I've seen rumors for 2s and 3s, like a 2 and a 3 would get him. Apparently they have not been offered a first rounder yet. That's why I was like, if I was the Titans, I would just do a first rounder because none of the first rounders pan out for the Titans anyway. Honestly,
I mean they just end up cutting.
They just end up cutting them. Hopefully they'll trade Rashawn Evans. He's also a first round pick. I think the only first round pick that the general manager J-Rob has drafted is going to be Jeffrey Simmons.
Yeah.
And even then, that's still 50-50.
Right.
We'll see how that goes. I would be fine if we trade a first round straight up for Julio, and then traded Rashawn to just somewhere to get like a corner or maybe another draft pick. Maybe get a third out of him.
Yeah.
Because he could garnish a third rounder.
That's what I'm saying. Because you just mentioned that Dean Pease is in Atlanta, so I mean maybe he wants his old boy.
Yeah, so. And then of course Arthur Smith was the offensive coordinator for the Titans. Taylor Lewan tweeted, "You should just give us Julio. You owe it to us," to Arthur Smith for leaving us.
That's funny.
He's right
stuck
though.
Around through so many different coaching staffs.
I think he was on 4 different head coaching staffs with the Titans.
Yeah. So, I mean, the guy's got some longevity, and he's committed to whatever franchise. So I'm excited to see what he can do
I'm
for
rooting
Atlanta.
for him.
I am, yeah.
I'm rooting for Atlanta this year.
I'm not even a Titans fan, and I can respect that.
Yeah.
So
Arthur Smith's a stud, and I don't blame him for leaving. Like, I have a friend who's not very happy that he left us. He's like, I hope Atlanta fails. It's like, can you blame him? He's gonna be head coach.
right, you're
Um,
not gonna not take a head coaching job.
if I'm gonna be honest, which I would hate to say this because I do like Vrabel, if it was promote Arthur Smith and just cut Vrabel, I would accept that.
Or demote him to defensive coordinator.
I don't want him as my defensive coordinator. No, dude, Vrabel's a terrible defensive
And you
coordinator.
don't want the man who must not be named.
I like him as a head coach. No SB. You can have his initials, but no, I do not want Vrabel calling plays for that defense. He's too cocky. He's too dumb. He's a good hype man. He's a good head coach. He's just for the boys. He's just a great locker room presence. And he knows football, and he knows what it's like to win Super Bowls.
Yeah.
So I trust that guy, but no, not for defense. No.
Yeah.
No chance.
So this brings us to a recent first round pick type conversation.
Oh my goodness.
So if you want to give a little backstory about what we're about to get into and what has transpired between the two of you, that would be hugely appreciated. Go into whatever detail you would like.
Yeah, so if anyone's been listening to me, I think every single episode I've been on the sports show, I've talked mad shit about Isaiah Wilson, the NFL draft bust the Titans picked last year in the first round. He's terrible. He robbed the Titans for so much money and time. And even the Dolphins, I'd be pissed if I was a Dolphins fan.
Mm-hmm.
Even more mad if I was their front office staff. I was like, hey, let's bring Isaiah Wilson to Miami. Let's bring him to South Beach. Let's see how he does. Like, what the hell were you thinking?
Yeah.
No wonder he lasted 2 days. He was dancing naked on cars outside of jewelry stores.
What? Is that real?
Yeah.
Wow. He's way too large to be doing that.
Yeah,
he probably dented that hood.
Probably.
Like with 2 days.
He's a complete idiot. He shaved his dreads. The guy's just a complete moron. And I've been very vocal about how much I dislike this man. And I've been following him on Instagram for a while. And so I was just at work, having some downtime or whatever, maybe on break, and I was just like, I looked at Instagram, and then Gigi Bowser post. It was a picture of SpongeBob, and he was just complaining about how difficult his life is. Isaiah Wilson's like, oh man, life is so hard, blah, blah, blah. Feel sorry for me, feel sorry. He's just virtue signaling like hell. And then I commented. I was like, probably just show up to work if you're making millions right now. And then I got like 20 something likes in a matter of minutes.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, yeah, should have just went to work.
Mm-hmm.
Should have just showed up. That's all you had, bare minimum, show up. Fail the conditioning test all you want, just show up. And then he just responded back and was like, you trash or something like that. And then I was like, bitch, you trash. How's that mixtape going? You deleted it off Spotify. And then that was the last I heard of him. And then everyone was like backing me up. And there was one fool that was like, oh, you don't know what was going through Isaiah's head. And I was like, well, he shouldn't have been taking like blunts to the head and smoking or drinking lean all the time and just doing acid and getting DUIs and like all this crazy drugs and crimes he's been committing. He's on the COVID list like 3 times.
Yeah.
And I was saying all that stuff to this dude. And then Isaiah, like, he's constantly updating his bio. Like every day he posts a new bio for some reason. And then he fucked up his privacy settings and then his phone number was there. So I saw that, I screenshotted it real quick. And then, because it was only up there for like 2 seconds, so I texted him. And then I was like, what's up, Isaiah? And then he calls me. And then I see the phone number. And I was like, oh, shit. So I try to like record it as fast as I can on my computer. And then by then he hangs up. And then he texts me. He goes, who dis? I was like, Blake. And we're just going back and forth. And then he was just saying that I was trolling him. And he's going to block me. And he blocked me. I was like, that's petty. And then about 20 minutes later, I get all these texts and phone calls from various people and saying that Isaiah Wilson posted our screenshot. He posted it on his Instagram. And so everyone had my phone number. So I was getting all these phone calls and texts being like, yo, what's Isaiah's phone number? Fuck him. He's a piece of shit. Let me troll him too.
That's great.
And I was like, no, I can't do that. And then like some people were like, yo, I'll pay you for it. And I posted on my Snapchat story. I was like, hey, Venmo me for Isaiah Wilson's phone number. And then so many people were hitting me up and they were like, give me his phone number.
That's great.
I didn't give it out. I didn't make any money off of it. I got plans for it.
And those plans culminate, at least for today.
Yeah.
We're going to prank call Isaiah Wilson.
Mm-hmm.
Something you are a veteran of.
Yeah, I'm a veteran of.
Quite the veteran. So the game plan for this is pretty simple. He's going to give me Isaiah Wilson's phone number. I'm going to pretend to be a producer, and we're going to try to get him to rap for us.
That's the goal.
That's
We'll
the
see
goal.
how it works. He probably won't answer.
Probably won't answer, but we'll see how it goes. If he gets a voicemail, I'm gonna if it goes to voicemail, I'm straight about to
give him your number, and then he might call us back on the podcast.
No. Well, he might call us back, sure, but
It's worth a shot.
I don't know, because I feel like if I leave a voicemail, I'm gonna do it different, in the sense of I'm gonna do it more like a radio show.
No, I'll just talk to him normally.
What do you mean?
Just like, hey, what's your rapper name going to be? Or producer name?
Jimmy Bones.
Yeah, but this is Jimmy Bones. Call me at 615, whatever. Be like, yeah, do that. You'll be good.
I don't know about. All right, so new plan. We're gonna try to set up a time for him to do music with me. I am an upstart rapper who heard his music on Spotify before it was taken down and was inspired. I am his biggest fan.
His only fan.
Bruh, your words touch me in such a way.
Yeah. Okay, you ready for it? Here's his phone number.
All right, hold on.
Give his ass a call. Yeah, call on yours. He's blocked on mine.
Please leave your message for 347.
Is he calling you?
Hello.
Hello, who is this?
Hey man, this is Jimmy.
Jimmy.
At World.
You said who?
At World. You don't remember me?
Jimmy, what was the last name?
At World.
Attenborough?
Yes, sir.
I don't remember you, but how are you?
I'm doing pretty good. I just want to let you know.
About my charger, right? That was in Alabama?
No, sir.
Okay, so.
I think we talked once or twice on social media a little bit. But anyway, I listened to your music, and it actually touched me in such a way. I just wanted to let you know.
What?
I've been listening to your music, and it touched me in such a way. I just wanted to let you know it meant a lot, and I respect you.
Cool, man. Thanks.
All right, man. You have a good day.
Yeah,
Dude, good job. You froze though, man. You froze.
I totally did. I'm nervous.
You froze.
And that was it. That was our prank call on Isaiah Wilson. I think it was a good time, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, I was definitely nervous as hell. So
Yeah. I saw in your eyes, man. For
yeah.
everyone listening, they could not see.
I haven't done this in a long time.
It was funny, man. I'm glad that he answered you though. That means I can call him, and I'll have something planned for his dad.
Hell yeah. So yeah, tell your friends about that. That was a good time.
Hey,
So-
first NFL player on the podcast.
First
Shout
NFL
out.
player.
First
Well,
NFL player on the
kinda. He played
podcast.
4 snaps. So
He played 4 snaps. Hey, first round draft pick though.
first
dude.
round draft.
That is
pick.
your floor.
I'm only accepting that. I'm sorry. So I'll have my people get in touch with your people. Peyton. I guess we'll be sitting down soon, Mr. Manning. I look forward to your conference call. Anyway, so that was a fun time.
That was fun.
So in other news, the OTAs are finally starting. I think all of them have started at this point, or is there 1 or 2 teams that are still not?
I'm sure maybe a couple teams opted out or whatever, but most of them, I feel
Yeah,
like
I
any
think-
team worth a damn is working out.
Yeah, I think it was like 28 or 29.
It's
of them.
almost June, guys.
So.
Get in shape.
Deshaun Watson was notably not at Texans OTAs. He's not expected to show up. However, there's some interesting situations going on with all of this. So if he decides to just not show up, he loses out on $10 million guaranteed base salary this year.
Wow. He really wants to go.
If he just doesn't want to play, okay? That's if there's no legal recourse here, okay? So, like, let's just say there's a settlement and the NFL doesn't punish him, and he still decides not to play, he's losing money. If he decides, if the legal stuff, doesn't really have a lot going on for it, and it just kind of fizzles out after a settlement, and the NFL can't really, find any fault with it or whatever, they'll put him on the NFL, or if they find fault with it, they'll put him on the exempt list, and he'll be paid.
Okay.
Basically like the paid time off kind of deal for them. So he'll get all of that money. However, if he decides to show up to camp and do stuff, but he is there for the money and clearly not giving any effort or whatever, he can be what is considered a hold in.
Mhm.
And he can just ride the bench and not do anything, whatever.
Oh, I gotcha.
Yeah. And take up a roster spot until such time that they do trade him for
Yeah.
whatever they want. And I mean, we'll see how that goes. Honestly, I know he's gonna like money.
Yeah, he's not poor.
So I don't think he's gonna want to lose out on that. I think he's gonna want to show up, and I think he's gonna find it important to be there. But I still think he's not gonna play.
Yeah, I think even after this, he's still not showing up to OTAs. I think he's done. He's not playing again.
Yeah. And
Where's he gonna go though? That's what I'm saying. Like, who would want him? Denver?
Potentially, but I doubt that Houston would trade him in conference. So Carolina.
New Orleans?
For Jameson in first.
Maybe. I mean, what's the market on Deshaun Watson right now?
I mean, apparently there are still like 2 or 3 teams that are
But for how much? They're gonna give up the first
2
for him?
first
2 first?
instead of 3 or 4.
Yeah, it would
Or
have been.
three.
It would have been like 3 and a player or something.
Yeah. Apparently you're not allowed to give more than 3 first-round draft picks. So that's a thing. I guess the Jets still wouldn't be out of the picture.
No, dude, I think Zach Wilson's very trash. I've expressed that many times. He's garbage.
And he's young as hell. His mom.
Is he 20? Dude, his mom was like, didn't she graduate with us or something?
Shit. She's so hot,
Yeah, dude, I wish she graduated with us, man.
right?
We'd had no chance. Still.
Literally 0.
Probably negative, if anything.
Yeah, that she would have not known.
She would
that
not
we
know we
existed.
existed, yeah.
She just would have walked right through us like we were a ghost. Man. But, I mean, if he doesn't go to the Jets, I really think the Panthers or the Saints would be an interesting option. I do love the idea of a Rodgers for Watson.
Maybe Miami. Oh,
Oh, yeah.
Rodgers, yeah.
Rodgers for Watson would be good for me, but I doubt Aaron Rodgers would like it.
Yeah, what would Jordan Love also? What would that say about Jordan Love? That means they just gave up on Love because he was inactive for all 16 games last year.
Yeah.
As a first-round draft pick quarterback. That is unheard of. Has that ever happened? Probably.
Probably
doubt
not,
it.
but he was also behind an MVP, so it's not like he was needed on the field.
That's
Beyond
crazy
that,
though. He could have got hurt.
Beyond that, from what I understand, he did not impress.
Yeah,
once
no.
they brought him in.
I mean, he wasn't that great in Utah. And you know who else is from Utah? Zach Wilson. He went to BYU. He didn't go to Utah, but the same state.
Yeah.
Both of them are going to be trash.
It's fact.
Neither of them see the field. 2 first-round picks, 0 snaps. No, I do think Zach's going to start week 1, but I think he's going to get murdered. I don't know who they play week 1, but I bet they're better.
Yeah. All right, so week 1 in the AFC South. The Titans are playing who?
Cardinals.
Who you like in that matchup right now?
See, that's hard because the Cardinals are my NFC favorite.
Interesting.
Yeah, I think
Mine's the Bears.
No. Their quarterback.
You did like an Elon Musk thing with your head just there. If you've ever watched anything with Elon Musk on it, he just like when he's thinking deeply, he'll like turn his head slightly like a dog.
Yeah.
Not quite entirely like a dog, but you can tell he's.
Yeah, I got to reposition my brain sometimes.
You blow some blood.
Like,
over
hold
there.
on. Let's check my left side equilibrium. No, I don't trust. I think Dalton's all right. I think Dalton's pretty good actually.
Yeah.
I don't feel it's gonna be terrible. Same with Zach Wilson. They're just trash.
Yeah, I don't like Justin Fields. I feel like obviously Ohio State quarterbacks just don't.
Same with Alabama. I mean, Mac Jones terrible.
I don't need AJ McCarron. It was a serviceable backup for like 3 games.
Yeah, you don't want him leading your franchise. You don't want to see him every day.
No.
If you saw him every day, like something needs to change.
Yeah, exactly. It's like that one, like how everybody has a favorite flavor of Pop-Tart.
Yeah.
And then like every now and then you're like, I'll take a wild blueberry.
That's my favorite.
Oh yeah, mine's brown sugar cinnamon.
I like that one. I like that one toasted. I don't. I'm cheap a lot of times. I'll try to save electricity, so I won't toast shit.
I don't even think about it being cheap. I just don't eat them raw.
Do you eat all of them raw?
Hell yeah.
I eat some of them I like raw. I like the brown sugar cinnamon. That one's got to be raw. The wild one or the wild berry and like the blueberry, just room temperature.
Dude, they're fire.
Yeah, you don't want them hot. I feel like if you
Uh,
want them hot, just get toasted strudel.
They have like cinnamon roll ones, and
Those are really
they are and
really
s'mores.
Yeah.
Fire.
Yeah. S'mores got to heat them up.
Mhm. Absolutely. I mean, if you're not eating s'mores heated up, what the fuck are you doing with your life?
Yeah, you're fucking broke.
Exactly.
Get a toaster.
Oh god. So, what AFC South first round draft pick do you think has the best year this year?
Okay, so the Texans didn't have one.
Correct.
If
If you want to get weird about it, technically it was Laramie Tunsil spread out over 2 seasons.
No, I'm not counting that. If I had to choose that, it would probably be Tunsil because I know I'm getting. It's a safe bet.
Yeah.
So the Colts had Payne or was Quiddy Pay.
Quiddy Pay.
I see a lot of upside, but also see him flopping real bad. So I'm not gonna say him. The Titans had Caleb Farley. Injuries scare me, but talent-wise, he could be the best, or he could also play 4 games.
Yeah.
So, and then you have Etienne, who knows how he's gonna be because of James Robinson.
Right.
I still feel like James Robinson's gonna play more.
We'll see. Honestly.
Yeah, we'll see. If not, man, I expect him to get traded. He's too good to be number
Hell
2.
Yeah. Especially after being undrafted.
Exactly. And then
Trade his ass to
Trevor
Houston.
Lawrence. I don't know. I feel like Trevor Lawrence might be the pick. I feel he's the safest.
Okay,
It's not a hot take, but I think Trevor Lawrence might be the best of all the rookies in the first round. Out of the 4.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Still 4 picks, yeah.
Yeah, and I can't necessarily disagree with you. I think that Quiddy Pay might be in some pretty advantageous positions in the AFC South.
Yeah.
Like he could make life living hell for the Texans offensive line.
He very well could.
And that's 2 games a year where he could be, like hypothetically, he could be racking them up.
Yeah, he could.
So we'll see how that goes. He might be the next Texan killer. But you're right. I mean, Trevor Lawrence clearly has the much, much higher upside.
He's going to play every snap.
He's going to play every.
We don't know about Etienne. Farley, he could be injured. He's a starter. you pencil him in, but
What? Etienne or Etienne?
I don't know.
I've heard Etienne.
I've heard both. I'll wait till I watch this man play. I probably saw 3 Clemson games in not my life, but during his tenure. I don't know. I don't care about any of these rookies until I see him play.
Yeah. I mean, it's all clearly speculation until that day.
Yeah, it is.
Uh,
Who do you think's going to be good? Like, nobody knows. Wait till they play. Like, who'd have thought Justin Jefferson would be the top wide receiver? I think he's the best rookie. I think he would have been, if it wasn't a quarterback award, I would also think he would have been the rookie of the year. But Herbert won it. Herbert was great, but Justin Jefferson was insane.
I think Herbert won it deservingly so.
Yeah, I think he deserved it, but I think
feel like everybody was shitting on him going into the draft, saying
I loved it. He's my favorite.
He wasn't complete, blah blah blah.
They haven't seen him play then.
Well, I mean, they were just worried about like the system he was running.
Yeah, the gimmick system.
Not translating to the NFL, and it clearly did. So, I look forward to what he and Eckler are doing in the future.
Dude, I've always loved Eckler.
Me too.
I was always
He's been my fantasy fucking dynamo the last 2 seasons.
I never get him, and he always kills me every time I play against him. No, I always liked the San Diego Chargers when they had LT.
Oh yeah.
So I've always kind of wanted to see them succeed. Yeah, I was pretty sad when they moved to Los Angeles, but Herbert,
Yeah.
he's a killer.
Oh man.
And Keenan Allen, man, that guy's insane.
That's true. I like Mike Williams. He's also.
Yeah, and I like Joey Bosa.
Bosa?
Dude's a stud.
Yeah.
They even had Forrest Lamp, and he went to Western Kentucky, not too far from us.
Yeah. All right, so now let's get into some NFL headlines. Blake, what you got for us?
Okay, so Adam Vinatieri is retiring.
How many seasons does it say? How many seasons?
He did 24 seasons. However, honestly, I thought he retired last year. I don't think he played.
He was on the practice squad.
Was he for the Colts?
Mhm.
Okay, yeah, because I know dude last
Rodrigo Blankenship
dude
from Georgia.
I was so pissed off when the Colts signed him. I wanted the Titans to draft him. I was like, please use your 7th round pick on this kid.
Right.
The Titans had a horrible kicking game. Liability. He would have been really nice.
Stephen Gostkowski.
Terrible.
I actually saw an article the other day about 3 former Titans that the Titans could bring back.
I read that too, and nope, I don't want him.
You don't want Gerald Casey back?
I want Casey back. I would like Casey back. Casey would be a nice rotational guy.
And Delaney Walker?
Also a rotational guy. I wouldn't mind him back.
Yeah.
At least the locker room guy, rotational guy. I definitely don't want Gostkowski back. And then Tajay, I was okay with it because we have nothing at receiver, but he just got signed to Atlanta.
Yeah.
Arthur Smith.
Your boy's taking everybody.
I don't blame him. I hope Atlanta does well.
Yeah.
I hope the Titans and Atlanta play in the Super Bowl.
That'd be kind of crazy.
Yeah, it would.
Southern Super Bowl.
Southern Super Bowl.
What's up, honey bun? A miniature? Oh, that's fine. Ortega. My girlfriend has just walked in to show me the small size Ortega that was available at the store. Thank you.
Dude, every time, not every time, but a lot of times I've grocery shopped, like smaller people would ask me, like, hey, can you reach that for me? I'm like, yeah, I got you.
Yeah,
You just gotta ask someone tall.
I'm the exact same way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're what, 60, 70? Yeah.
There you go.
There you
All
go.
right. So, what else we got for headlines? Actually, I was going to ask. So Vinatieri's been playing for 24 years.
Yeah.
That means he's been playing for all but 3 years of my existence.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember him forever. It was like him and Brady. I remember.
Do you realize that he played for
Forever.
the Colts longer than he played for the Patriots?
That's wild. It makes sense though, because I think he went to the Patriots went to the Colts like 05, 06. So they went from Vanderjack to Vinatieri
And that was
to Blankenship.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah, that's it. Those are the only kick. Vanderjack was the first kicker I remember with the Colts. I hated him, and then I hated Vinatieri when he was with the Patriots, and then when he went to the Colts, I'm like, God, I'm gonna hate this man forever, and I still don't like him. I think he deserves to be a Hall of Famer.
Yeah,
I think he's the best kicker I've ever seen in my lifetime. But
I don't know, Gary Anderson, Morton Anderson.
yes, I didn't watch them as long though.
Sure, but I mean,
yeah, I'm not saying
were,
they're the worst, but are they in the Hall of Fame?
No,
They're not.
I think there's only like 1 or 2 special teams guys in there. Period. And one of them is Ray Guy.
Oh yeah,
The punter for the Raiders. But regardless, I mean Shane Leckler.
Shane Leckler deserves it.
Yeah.
I think Brett Kern deserves it. I love
Everybody
Brett Kern.
loves to suck Brett Kern's peen.
Dude, Nick has a Brett Kern jersey.
I bet. I freaking bet. And then honestly, in some seasons, he's been the best player.
Dude, he is right now. Derrick Henry's on the roster. Brett Kern's the best player in the Titans.
I mean, yeah, he's had some very instrumental.
He's the
very
best at
key
his
punts.
position. Yeah.
Yeah. And people, first of all, a lot of people who don't understand football don't understand special teams play and how important it is
So important.
until they have a bad punter or a bad kicker. Like, they can mask so many issues of your team. Like, just by chance, people are going to turn the ball over every now and then.
Yeah.
So if you give them a longer field to work with, there's a bigger chance or more opportunities for that to happen. Special teams gives you that opportunity. Carrying on, headlines, what we got?
Not a whole lot. Julio, what you talked about that.
Said Dak is back?
Yeah, Dak is back. He says that he feels 10 times better than he did last season. So that's good.
Yeah.
I've always liked that guy. I hope he thrives. I don't really care for Dallas. I don't think anybody does. But
I hate Dallas with a fiery passion.
You know what's funny about Dallas? I've hated Dallas my whole life.
There's only one team in Texas, and they don't have just a freaking blue star in there.
That's true. I guess, yeah, you have the interstate rivalry. But I hated Romo forever until he went to CBS. Dude, he's the best commentator,
The
dude.
best commentator.
He's so good. So I like him now, but I like Dak. I liked him coming out of college, and I was like, he went to the Cowboys, but I still want to see him do well. And he did, and I've always liked Dak. He's always been pretty much quiet. He doesn't turn the ball over. He's just a good guy. Very good. Yeah. And I always loved Zeke. I know a lot of people hate Zeke. I loved watching him at Ohio State. So both of them went there. I was like, all right. And then both of them balled out their rookie season.
Yeah, they did.
So I've always kind of supported them. Like, I wanted them to win the East last year whenever the entire East was terrible in the NFC.
Dude.
Like, horrible. The Redskins won it at, 8-8 or something
football
like that.
Team?
Yeah, the football
7-9. Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I think they're going to be all right, though.
I think so, too. I think with Fitzpatrick, they actually might be.
I think they're much better.
Like a semi-threat there.
What's his name? They're Heineke.
Yeah.
He's all right. He's pretty good. I don't know if he's their future, but he's pretty good.
I don't think he's super old. So
no, he's young.
I think he's got some time.
Yeah, he's got plenty of time. Yeah, I think they're great with Fitzpatrick. See, Chase Young, he was my favorite player coming out of the draft.
2 years ago.
2 years ago.
Yeah.
If I was the Bengals, I would have taken Chase Young. And I would have rolled Andy Dalton. And then maybe have gotten a quarterback this year because they would have gotten a good quarterback. Cause they picked 6 this year or 5.
Yeah.
They would have gotten whatever quarterback they wanted.
Yeah. But I mean, Joe Burrow's going to be just. I feel like he's going to be God tier eventually.
You think so? I'm not sold on him.
I'm completely sold on Joe Burrow.
He impressed me this past his rookie season, but we'll see. I'm still not sold on him.
I was.
How about this?
More
Who would you
sold.
take?
Go ahead.
Who would you take right now? Baker Mayfield or Joe Burrow?
Joe Burrow.
Would you really?
Absolutely.
I think I would take.
I would not.
It would be close, but I think I would take Baker. I just like his demeanor.
I'm not about it. I'm all about Joe Burrow.
Okay.
So
he's gonna do real well with Jamar Chase this season.
I think the Bengals offense, if they can figure out the offensive line, they might be an absolute threat. Joe Mixon, they've got. I think they drafted another running back somewhere in the draft, but
you're right. I can't remember who it was.
But they've got weapons at the wazoo, and they're young, and their defense is stout. Geno Atkins, I think, has either been cut. Atkins has either been cut. Yeah. So they've got cap room, and they've got youth on their side. I like what the Bengals have in their future. Way more than with Joe Burrow rather than Baker Mayfield. Either way, neither one of them are going to find an immense amount of success in Ohio.
Yeah, the NFL memes. I think somebody posted recently. It was the Bermuda Triangle of the NFL. It was Cleveland, Cincinnati, and Detroit.
Yeah,
it's a perfect. Yeah,
mm-hmm.
Isosceles Triangle.
Yeah. Oh God, just terrible franchises. I would hate to be drafted to the Lions.
Yeah, it's a terrible city, terrible team. It's cold. There's no the uniforms are pretty. but that's literally the only thing going for them.
I would hate wearing their Thanksgiving uniforms
And yeah, they get destroyed on Thanksgiving every year.
every year.
You don't see your family and you lose. Like,
It's a lose-lose for being
so,
a Lion.
yeah, I don't understand it.
But I think with all that draft capital, they might be able to do stuff with it and might be able to kind of change the fortunes. Really, I think Jared Goff is a bridge quarterback for him,
For
and I actually kind of like what's his name, Dan Campbell.
I like Dan Campbell. I like
His
demeanor.
energy and like apparently like his first interview were among one
He was
of the
like cussing
funniest.
people out and shit,
Yeah.
wasn't he?
Yeah, he's
Fighting
just-
people in parking
yeah,
lots.
fight me, bro.
Yeah,
And I
he
was
was
just like, what the? hell
He
is
reminds
this
me a
guy?
lot of Vrabel. I feel like he probably looks up. This could be wrong, but I feel like he probably looks up to Vrabel at his energy, like
Possibly.
trying to like at least mimic that and try to get some of that kind of success and culture going in his own locker room.
Yeah.
But we'll see. I mean, I'm rooting for Detroit. I don't like Jared Goff, but I love Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver they drafted at USC.
Yeah.
I wanted him so bad for the Titans.
Yeah.
I love that kid. I think he's gonna be a stud. He reminds me a lot of Juju Smith-Schuster without the TikTok.
Fair. Fair. Who's so let's just say season ends, Ben Roethlisberger hangs it up. How long do you think it takes the Steelers to find the next guy?
They've also been blessed at quarterback. They like Mason Rudolph a lot. I feel like they would give him a real shot and probably draft like a second or third round quarterback and be like, assuming Mason's going to take over, but I feel like also they'd look into whoever's available on free agency.
Yeah.
But I feel like
I wish they just let Dobbs play.
Yeah, I think Dobbs trying to work for NASA or something.
I mean,
I think he really wants to just go to Mars, and I feel like he doesn't care as much about football, and they're just
I
keeping
don't
him
know.
around for culture.
I don't think so. I mean, yeah, he is definitely that kind of smart,
Yeah,
but I think he's just buried on the depth chart behind. Obviously, you're not going to bench Ben Roethlisberger,
obviously.
and then like you said, they want to give Mason Rudolph a chance, but I don't think I've ever seen Josh Dobbs in a game except for maybe preseason.
I've seen him play. I think maybe preseason. I feel like he played a little bit for the Jaguars. So he was drafted by the Steelers, then went to Jacksonville, and then went back to Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like Dobbs is kind of like a younger version of Josh McCown, where they're keeping him around more as a coach, if anything, and just kind of a guy that knows the system, and if in a bind he can play.
McCown.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, I don't know. I mean, he might be that, but at the same time,
I'd love to see him. 'Cause I like Tennessee.
Right. A lot of his play at Tennessee was, miracles.
Yeah.
Like the game over Georgia where he threw the
Oh my
Hail
God,
Mary
no.
as time expired. So I mean, he's that kind of player, like a Doug Flutie.
Yeah.
That's honestly the best comparison. But Doug Flutie, like Ryan Fitzpatrick's mind in Doug Flutie,
Yeah.
but with a much darker tan.
A lot less hair too.
A lot less hair.
Yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen with Pittsburgh. I feel like Ben is definitely about done. I don't see him playing with anyone else though.
No, I think once the Steelers let him go, he's just gonna retire.
What do you think? What's gonna happen? Okay, so we also talk about Deshaun Watson skipping OTAs. Aaron Rodgers also did. Do you think he's gonna play? Where's he playing week 1?
I think he might be. I think he might just hold out for more money.
Really?
I think he will. I think eventually he'll show up and then acknowledge. Oh, I guess he won't have to show up to hold out, but I think he'll just hold out and take those fines because he's made that money before.
Yeah.
And then he just won't take his check until the Packers are over however many, and they're like, "All right, Aaron, you're right. Come be cute. Come on back, bud."
Yeah, I don't see him. He's one of those guys. Either I feel like he just likes the attention. And I think he will. If he doesn't play for the Packers this year, I think he's going to retire from the NFL. And then Jeopardy. Because I'm not sure what Jeopardy pays, but I'm sure it's
$30 million a season.
That's equivalent to what he's making in the NFL, and he can do that a lot longer in
Mhm.
the NFL.
Yep.
So that's not a bad idea. That guy is brilliant. Like he went to Cal. That's pretty much the Ivy League of the South. or the Southwest.
Yeah.
Mm.
Pretty much the eye. It's like saying Ohio State is the Harvard of South Central Ohio.
Cal's smart, man. It's hard to go to Cal. It's no Stanford, but it's pretty different.
I mean, fair.
Yeah, I know I could.
So what else we got? We got anything on the headlines?
Really, not a whole lot. Tua said he's up to full strength. That's about it, man. It's May 26th. Not a whole lot of things going on. I know next time I see you, it'll be past June 1st, I believe. And
So we should be seeing some
we should
trades.
be seeing a lot of I think Zach Ertz is gonna go. Julio's gonna go somewhere. Deshaun maybe. We'll see. I think a bunch of names. Anthony Miller, the slot wide receiver out of Chicago.
Yeah.
I feel like he might go somewhere
Yeah, I've heard that he's been on the block
for a while.
Yeah.
And he's also been rumored to Tennessee a lot, receiver. But if we get Julio, then
kind of solves one of those things.
yeah, I'd much rather have Julio Jones than Anthony Miller.
Yeah. Well, interesting. Is there anybody in the free agent pool still that you think the Titans should sign? Outside of anybody we may have already referenced?
Not really. I feel like the Titans roster. I'm pretty comfortable with it. I don't feel good about the wide receiver, but we'll see what the Julio Jones / Anthony Miller situation goes.
Okay.
I would take either, but much rather Julio, for sure.
Earlier, you had mentioned that Deshaun Evans should get traded.
Yeah.
What would you like to see him traded for?
Unless it's a part of the Julio Jones trade, I'd be cool with 3 or 4.
Well, like, what kind of caliber player? Like, if you could trade Deshaun Evans for
A different player?
Yeah.
I would trade him straight up for Anthony Miller. Just, that's it. But other than that, I mean, nobody I could really think of. I think the only Titans' real weaknesses, besides kicker, which I'm not going to trade for a kicker or a linebacker. I feel like that's weird.
Yeah,
I don't know why. It's not something you would do.
No, that's totally weird.
But let's probably Julio Jones for a wide receiver or Anthony Miller. I think it's the only real holes. Tight end, maybe Zach Ertz. I would do Zach. I would do Rashawn Evans for Zach.
I think they would do that. I think that would be a solid trade.
Yeah, the contracts are fair. I mean, Zach's a little more expensive, but whatever.
Right. I mean, they're going to have to clear up cap space anyway to try to get Julio.
Yeah, Titans don't have very many weaknesses, but the weaknesses they do have are pretty clear.
That's very true. I'm not a huge fan of the right tackle situation.
Oh, I love it.
Kendall Lamb is a journeyman right tackle.
Yeah, I agree.
But
so is Ty Sambrello. I do love the draft.
Radnick.
Yeah, Radness. I like it a lot. I think he's gonna start.
Radness Everdeen.
I think he's gonna start week 1. Taylor Lewan was talking about him. He said he's pretty impressive, but he's not threatened as like left tackle.
Typical.
Yeah.
Typical.
Typical Lewan. Did you see him at the Predators game?
With my, I saw a picture of him with my buddy Caleb.
Your buddy Caleb was in that picture?
Caleb Head?
Wait, what?
There was a picture of him at the Preds game. My buddy Caleb took a picture with him at the Preds game.
That's cool.
Yeah. And I was like, is that Lewan? And like 3 people liked it. And I was like,
that's why I didn't see that. You have to show me. But no, Lewan was at Hurricanes game, and like the camera went on him because it was him and his family there.
Right.
And like he held up his daughter and was showing her up, and then he just took off his shirt and then chugged his beer and just like threw it all over him like Stone Cold Steve Austin. And then somebody else in the crowd threw him a beer, so he chugged that one and poured the rest of it on. And it was just like flex, all tattooed. It looks like he's gone through a lot of like tattoo removals and tattoo gains where he looks like he served like 12 years in prison.
Nope, just the NFL.
Just the NFL.
Oh man, to regret getting that many tattoos.
Some of them look good, but like he's in the process of removing a lot and then covering them up. It's kind of like,
Why would you do that?
He looks ridiculous. So we'll have to watch it once we're done recording. But he looks ridiculous.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to see this. Do you have any tattoos?
Yeah, I got a free or a Tupac Lives on my stomach.
Shut up.
Swear to God.
Show me right now. So you don't have any tattoos?
No, I
at
have
all?
0 tattoos.
Have you ever thought about getting a tattoo?
Yeah, so I either want to go all or nothing.
Like, so if you get one tattoo, you're gonna get like eye drops as well, or like teardrops.
No, what I want to do, so I have 0 right now, but if I did get something, I would sleeve up my entire left arm.
It's gonna be expensive,
Like wrist to shoulder,
right?
all the way. But we'll see.
And like Randy Orton.
Yes, exactly like Randy Orton.
Yeah,
Different shit, obviously.
right.
Yeah, Randy Orton style. Yeah, I would do something like that. I don't know why, but like I'm right-handed, but I was like, yeah, let's just do something left.
I mean, I'm right-handed too.
Yeah.
And
Oh yeah, all your shit's on your left arm.
Yeah.
Yes, I'd
Not
pretty much.
all of it. I mean, I've got one here.
Oh yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Yes, I'd pretty much do what you did. I think I would have a lot smaller ones because all yours are pretty big.
Yeah,
Because you have what 4 big ones, 3 big ones on that side, and then your
Yeah.
Texans one.
I got the one that's on my shoulder. I got a koi fish that wraps kind of around my wrist
Okay.
and is on my forearm, and then the dragon head, the Texan head,
Yeah,
is about
yeah.
the same size, roughly.
Yeah. So yeah, all of it. I want to do something like nature. Wesley Corbett has a tattoo, not of me, but something that.
Do you remember Zach Gillespie? He has the tattoo of the Last Supper on his inner bicep, like his left bicep.
Does he really?
Yes, and it looks flawless.
Where's that guy? Is he still alive?
Oh, he's still alive,
That's cool, man. Where's he at?
living with his boyfriend in Arkansas.
Boyfriend, is he gay?
Mm-hmm. He came out of the closet probably like I don't know, like 6 months after graduation.
Damn. I mean,
Yeah.
I see it, but
Like, he just-
congratulations.
Right? He posted a picture of him and his boyfriend on Instagram, and that's how he came out. It was just like the boyfriend was how it was titled.
Interesting.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then
He was always very pretty. I get it.
no, I mean it was just confusing for the most part because it was like, dude, you have so many girls just throwing themselves at you.
Yeah, I
They're-
feel like he could have got any girl in the world.
all of them probably.
Probably all of them. Because he looked 26 when he was like 15.
Yeah, the beard, the hair, the general style, and kind of posture.
Does he still kind of look like Zac Efron?
Well, kind of, but like if Zac Efron had an adult's body.
Okay.
Yeah, and wasn't, the shape of a 13-year-old.
You know Zac Efron's like older than us, right?
I don't care. He's still the shape of a 13-year-old.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, no, I mean, and Zach's a really cool, not Efron, but Gillespie. I haven't talked to him in a long time, but he's a really cool dude.
Yeah, I don't think I've heard that name in a while. I remember he was always nice to me.
Yeah,
Yeah, he was always a good dude.
yeah. A lot of people kind of made a huge stink about it after he came out, and it
Good
just really
shit.
sucked.
Like
It was
why
like
is he fatter?
some of it was like really close friend.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it really sucked. It really is. It's just like, damn, son. Anyway, trying to think about that. So I'm trying to get Joe Townsend and Zachariah Williams from 95.9 FM on here. So Joe,
Yeah, I know
Joe went
Joe.
to school with us. So
Yeah.
did Zach.
I don't remember him.
He was kind of like a war team guy.
Okay.
So now they do the live streams of the Hendersonville High School football game, like commentators,
That's cool.
and they're looking. I'm trying to get them on the show.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Because I think it'd be a lot of fun.
Sure.
But yeah, I mean that's basically what I've got going on in the near future. What's going on with Apartment 615?
Oh man, I think I talked about earlier. We brought Logan Nash on. Curtis was there. That was a lot of fun. We had a stripper on last week. Her episode's not out yet, but that one was a lot of fun. On the 27th, we have a French woman. I talked about that one where getting deported. Talked about her. Other than that, man, I don't know. I'm trying to do some traveling this summer, so probably not a whole lot of podcasts. We backlog.
Yeah.
Still every Thursday we'll have some out.
There you go. And you should all invest in crypto, including yourself, Blake.
Yeah, yeah. You should be. I got some money in Dogecoin. I've been. It dipped a little bit, but I've been buying more.
Buy the dip.
Buy the dip, and it's gonna go up.
I've thought about this the other day because I keep seeing all those memes about buy the dip, and if I ever get like a lot of money from all this, I'm about to buy a boat and call it I bought the dip.
I bought the dip. I like it. I boat the dip.
I boat the
I
dip.
boat the dip.
There we go. That's the name. But I think we're actually gonna end it here. I think we covered everything, and I think
Yeah, off season, man.
it's not a lot going on, folks.
I do think though in the summer, I think, or not summer, but like whenever the off or the training camp starts, man, when you start doing like game predictions, that's
Mhm.
a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a blast. Game predictions.
We need to do
man.
some fantasy stuff, maybe.
Oh,
We'll have
yeah.
a whole lot of stories.
Did you listen to the earlier ones with me and Cullen?
Yeah, the ones. Yeah, a while back.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's basically what we did. Every game we'd give our predictions, both of us, and then we'd break down, fantasy wise, what's going on and who we'd start and who we wouldn't, and why. So,
Sure.
but that's what's on the horizon, folks.
Big stuff.
Thanks for listening, Blake. Thanks for coming, man.
Thank you.
Always a pleasure to have you. And be good people. So, like I said, that's going to wrap it up for this episode of the Sports Show. Big shout out to Isaiah Wilson, who had no idea he was going to be getting called today, as well as Blake Bellamy for coming on and doing this impromptu. Also, big shout out to Case and Alyssa for always putting up my nonsense. They're giggling here in the background if you can hear it. A big shout out to Arcade Dreamer for the instrumental version of Dangerous from his debut album Born in the Midnight, available anywhere music can be listened to: Spotify, Apple, Amazon, etc. Follow him on Facebook and Instagram at Arcade Dreamer Official. Follow him on Twitter at Arcade_Dreamer, YouTube and Bandcamp at Arcade Dreamer. You can also follow the Curtis Podcast Network on Facebook at Curtis Podcast Network and on Twitter at Curtis Network. Be good people.